Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Potionomics. So our event for the day is that we have an increased value for insight enhancers, which we've been brewing. Robin has caused us to not be able to sell cures, which isn't a big deal, we weren't planning to sell them. But Robin expressed concerns about the efficacy of Sylvia's cures, banning their sale until the completion of a third-party safety review. Rude also reminds me a bit of Boss Finn, where we had events that stopped us from being able to sell specific things. And as much as Robin was just like, oh, it's terrible, the things he's doing, now he's doing the exact same thing. Still, we have the Arctic event, no big deal. Increased value for tolerance potions, so if we've still got some of those kicking around, we can sell them for more. And then good sensation trait has more impact. So if we can get that from Roxanne, that'll be good. Let's start the day with gardening. Not really anything I desperately am needing more of. We're running a bit low on these. We've been using them quite a lot. As well as I've used a few of these. Those are probably the two that I've used recently that would be good to restock on. And I suppose we'll just get some more of these. Doesn't really matter at this point. Like much of what we're doing in the game, there isn't a lot of point because we've basically already won the game and we're just waiting for the days to tick by. So I don't have any strong need to do anything specific. We'll grab all of these to sell. Then pull these out for more Empyrean aged masterwork radiation tonics. Those ones were not the 5-star variety though. Excellent. So let's start with making more insight because that's what we're going to be selling. Red, green, and purple. Trying to remember what exactly I had done before because it worked well. No, it was these. That's what I'm missing. There we go. Not sure if that was the exact same thing we did before, but it's probably close. Nope, those weren't the ones I was looking for. I was looking for these. Or did I use some of those? Maybe I did use some of those. No, I used some of these. That's what it was. Although we are starting to run low on these black gold ores, so I probably do want to change up my formula a bit. Well, we can use these. It's basically the same thing, just smaller. No, in this case I do need more red. and slightly less purple. There we go. That's reasonable. Now, we need common petrification, red, yellow, purple, aiming for common tier. What do I have that's a good red-yellow split? Might lose a star, so that's not going to do it for me. We need a few more Magimans. That would be actually a decent starting point instead of that. And then probably toss in a bit more red and yellow. There we go. For 2 ingredients, which is still my goal. That's not bad. There's our common. Okay, and we need the bottom 3 tiers for both of these. So we'll start with minor for silence, green, yellow, purple. Pulling that off with minor. That's probably way too much. Okay, maybe. That'll work for a minor. And then for a common, same general idea, but a slightly larger yellow. Technically we go up to 15 yellow and 5 more purple. If we had an item that happened to be exactly that. Which we won't. That's not quite there. I need slightly more. There we go. That's a guaranteed common. Okay. Then potion-wise, what do I have that I haven't already upgraded? I mean, a lot of it is sitting in Bendy, I suppose. So there's probably things there that I could improve. Probably want to sell you. Intolerance potions do sell well today, so I don't need to pull them out of Vendy. The ones that haven't sold yet. But the rest of these probably can go. Interesting that even though Insight has the extra sale price today, my most valuable potion is actually this Seeking Enhancer. I guess because it's been Empyrean aged and these ones haven't. Alright, that'll be good. So what do we do with our day? I guess I can go just travel and do a 3-time slot with whoever I want. Like a 3-time slot hangout. Or I could do 3 1-time slot hangouts. Sure. I know we've done a few hangouts with Saffron and Quinn. I don't know that we've done any hangouts with anyone else. So yeah. Let's hang out with you. Bushwhacking. Power couple versus hapless shrubs. Mint and Sylvia walk hand in hand to the forest, then draw their wooden swords. Mint stands back and watches as Sylvia hacks away at the nearest bush. Sylvia yelps when a picnic basket falls from the branches. Surprise, it's a picnic date. I hope you like hero sandwiches. Sylvia feels closer to Mint and mildly less stressed. Okay. Let's have a picnic with Sid. It'll be necromantic. Sid clambers atop the Kraken's skull, then offers Sylvia a hand, pulling her up gently. She unpacks the contents of her picnic basket, but before they tuck in, she leans over to give Sylvia a peck on the cheek. So you're having a picnic while sitting on top of the Kraken's skull. Huh. It strikes Sylvia as a little odd, sharing affection atop a skull, but Sid's delighted smile puts her at ease, and she returns the kiss. I don't mind a bit of morbidness mixed in with my love life. After all, what's a memento mori, if not a reminder that we should live while we can? Sure. And then lastly, Corsac. Let's hang out with you. You look very nice today. Thank you. Arm wrestling. Okay. Gauntlet is thrown. Corsac plants his elbow and extends his hand. Sylvia thinks he looks a bit bashful as she grips it. They count to 3, and Sylvia pushes with all her might, slamming Corsac's hand into the table. She's ready to gloat, but she notices that Corsac is smiling as if he won. Okay, I confess. Really just wanted to hold your hand. Well, that's sweet. Sylvia feels a little closer to Corsac and mildly less stressed. And I'm not going to bother buying ingredients. We'll just make today a short day. Because there's not a lot going on. But we knew that was going to happen, that the days were going to start shortening when I ran out of ranks to go up with everyone, because that's what takes a bunch of the time. Obviously, making potions and deciding what to brew there takes time, but not much. Alright, back to this. There was... what was the one I was using? These that I'm running a little lower on. Because I just used a whole bunch of them. And then I was using... I don't think it was you that I was using. But I can still make a few more. It was these, those, and those. And I've got plenty of all of them. It was really just that I was starting to run low on. I'll make more of these. I've used them a lot in the past. It'll be good to get a few more. That's probably good, though. Oh, I should have gone to Luna. That was a mistake. Going to Luna and Roxanne to still do their things would have made sense. Oh well. I mean, sales tomorrow might not be amazing. since I don't know what brews to work towards. Mistakes were made. Ah, well. It's not like I'm struggling financially. Part of me is hoping that I can actually cross the 1 million before the end of the game, because it's just completely silly, which is why I'm choosing not to buy more ingredients, since I've got more than enough. And that'll help me save up just a little bit more money. So, what do I want to brew, since we don't know what's going to be the sale tomorrow? I can hope, since he's preventing cures today, that maybe cures could theoretically sell well tomorrow? Sort of an arbitrary assumption that has no basis in anything. But sure. Or maybe I should have a variety of potions, in the hopes that something will sell. I really messed up. Alright, green, yellow, and purple with a focus on purple. Alright, a few of you. And then a few of you to get our purple up. Perfect. It's a perfectly balanced 5-star masterwork potion. We need to lose 14. So that's a curse cure. Let's grab a seeking enhancer. Yellow, blue, purple. With a focus on blue. Then we need more blue and purple. I'll call that pretty good. Okay, that is 25 time units. We need to drop 21. That is huge. But it should be doable, although we are running low on these Empyrean buds. Radiation tonic. I just noticed I'm making my competition potions. Obviously not at that tier, like I'm not going for the traits and whatnot. But I was just like, oh, let's just make our most expensive potions. And of course that's the final competition. Alright, yellow and purple. Not bad. It's not quite up there, which is kind of the problem we've been seeing. I should use some slightly better ingredients. There. That actually gets us up there. With some bad traits, but that's fine. We need to drop 15. Okay. And then let's use the remaining 3 cauldrons to keep filling this out. So we need a greater silence. Green, yellow, purple. There. We're going for greater now. With a focus on green. Okay. Probably still want more purple, but then a lot of yellow as well. Do we have a good yellow-purple option? You're not bad. You're probably too high, though. You'd probably be a better choice. It's not actually getting us to greater. I might need to use even better ingredients. That will get me there. Barely. And then lastly, we're on to the Curse Cure. Curse Cure. Mixing the 2 words together. Green, yellow, purple. With the focus on purple this time. So big purple and then a smaller green and yellow. Wait, no, we're going for minor. Okay, with that in mind... What do I have that has a tiny bit of purple? There we go. And then a small green. Too unstable. Alright. That's gonna be too much green. Feather's not good. So it's the yellow and purple. Like, it's a bit of purple, but it's not enough. The problem being that purple is significantly lower than the others. Okay. If we did go with the purple by itself, then I could do a smaller green-yellow split, and that's probably the more sensible choice. Might gain a star, which is not what we want. Is there a smaller green-yellow split? Probably not. Yes, actually. 3 ingredients. Interesting, where we go from too unstable, so it can't be brewed, to suddenly stable and it might gain a star. There wasn't the unstable, you lose a star. There's our minor curse, and now we'll go for a common curse, and that'll be a lot easier to pull off. We'll toss you in, and then a larger green-yellow split. There's one I was thinking of, but I'm not seeing it, so it's probably not green-yellow. Yeah, oh well. There we go, that'll work. And it is insight we're wanting to sell today, and we don't know what is going to benefit tomorrow. Oh, I should switch over to the other cauldron. We'll go with that. It's fine. So we can sell those. Are the... Yes, tolerance is still on sale for the day. It's already forgetting. We'll throw all of those in there. I guess that's that. There, toss in our little common insight. We're ready to open the shop. Be still, my beating heart. I might go for this one if you can sell me on it. I can sell you on it. Let's start out with... Ooh. We might want to close here. If I'm doing a pander and you're throwing 6, and I have no ways of shielding or reducing that. I guess we are ending it here. Only 7 grand. Feels so tiny. Good to see you, I mean it. I love it, let's talk money. Sympathy into a pander, into a deep connection. I'm gonna gain so much stress here. But luckily we're planning to spend all of our days hanging out with our friends to reduce stress. So I guess it's fine. I mean, I don't want to go crazy on stress. Double tension. Well. And you're going to complain and boost my stress. As much as I said we can take stress because we're going to lose some of it, double tension plus us taking extra stress at the start of our turn and the complain, probably not great. Let's just close it out. It's not the best, but it's fine. Have a nice day. I almost slipped on an owl feather. This one might work for me, but I'm not entirely sold yet. Alright, you're not stressing me out, but also I have nothing to boost my interest. But I guess we will set this up for next turn? And then the compromise, because why not? I swear, I spent half my life in these shops. Alright, we've got Pander. We could go for more confident. You are going to stress us out by 6. So let's go for reinforced, which will sort of offset the tension. Oh, I mistimed that. At this rate, I'm better off shopping around. Made a mistake there. I thought I counted that out better. How much is this one? It's probably more than I want to spend. I was seeing the deep connection. I was going to get that afterwards, but mistakes. All right, we can't get deep connection. I'm just going to do the take it or leave it. I don't want that stress. We're already too high. Well, alright then. Have a nice day. Hey, Baptiste, welcome back. You're looking radiant, Duchess. Each day a new challenge. Can you help? You want 2 Master Radiation Tonics. I am certain I have those kicking around, so I could give them to you, if I cared. I might. I'm so pleased you're willing to help. I might go for this one if you can sell me on it. Didn't you just buy one of these a few minutes ago? And you're gonna give me 6 more stress. I'm just gonna close out the deal. Thank you for the boost. Thanks for your business.
That's all of them, for now.
Yeah, that was a bit rough. Robin is playing for keeps, but so are we. Yeah, I didn't spend gold because I forgot to go to the people I needed to spend gold with. Ah, well. Okay, decreased value for basic potions, decreased value for cures. Good sound trait has more impact, bad sound trait has less impact. Okay. Anyway, we'll look into this next time. Sadly, we don't have an event from Luna to boost any of our sales. So sales today are going to be pretty garbage. Comparatively. They're still going to be awesome. But that'll be for next time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.